evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jerika Duncan in for Norah. Strong words tonight from President Biden. He says he believes the decision for war has already been made by Russian President Vladimir Putin. The president warning the nation that Ukraine's capital of Kyiv, made up of more than 2.8 million people, could be a target within days. This is the biggest crisis to face Europe since the end of the Cold War. The latest satellite images show Russian troops moving within 10 miles of Ukraine's border, where they've deployed helicopter and ground attack aircraft. Meanwhile, Russian-backed separatists have announced the evacuation of hundreds of thousands of residents to Russia from a region in eastern Ukraine. Russian media is also reporting attacks in the region that the U.S. and Ukraine say are staged false flag attacks. Russia has increased its number of troops to the border to as many as 190,000. We have a lot of news to get to tonight with this fast-moving story, but we begin first with CBS's Weijia Jiang at the White House, where the president made that extraordinary announcement. Good evening, Weijia.
Good evening, Jerika. For weeks now, President Biden has said the U.S. was not positive that Vladimir Putin had decided to invade Ukraine. Well, that all changed today as he warned it would likely happen in the coming days. The president vowed to implement punishing sanctions to make Russia pay the price, but he also said Putin still had time to change his mind. For the first time, President Biden left no room for doubt over whether he believes Vladimir Putin will launch an invasion of Ukraine.
You are convinced that President Putin is going to invade Ukraine. Is that what you just said a few moments ago?
Yes, I did. Yes.
So is diplomacy off the table then?
No. Until he does, diplomacy is always a possibility.
The president revealed his assessment after holding a phone call with NATO allies amid the administration's all-out effort to prevent a war. He said there was reason to believe Russia would invade in the coming days.
We're doing everything in our power to remove any reason that Russia may give to justify invading Ukraine and prevent them from moving.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Vice President Kamala Harris are meeting with allies at a security conference in Munich. She is scheduled to see Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Saturday. But some U.S. officials worry him leaving Ukraine would give Moscow a window to act. Tonight, the White House is also blaming Russia for those cyber attacks in Ukraine that we saw this week against the Defense Ministry and major banks. National security officials say they do not have intelligence to indicate Russia is coming after the U.S. next, but they are working with the private sector to secure systems just in case. Jerika?
Weijia Jiang at the White House getting the president to clarify how seriously concerned he is about an invasion. Thank you.